So the next question that we should be looking at is, what engagements should a fund marketer be tracking? Now, when we look at the investor journey again, which we have done for the best part of this series, what we'll find is that there are so many touch points now on the investor journey. And that ties in, each of those touch points tie in to the process of building a go-to-market machine. And the go-to-market has 5 very distinct processes in that, which kind of feeds into a final investment in your fund. But the marketing steps that go before it are very distinct. So in this series, we've covered the brand, the fund narrative, creating brand awareness. We've looked at demand generation for your outbound campaigns and how that feeds into the beginnings of your inbound marketing. And that is what we're going to look at today in much more detail, which is, how do you measure engagement? How do you manage and monitor the outcomes of your outbound campaigns, which is the demand generation phase, and how does that feed in to monitoring and measuring the inbound marketing you're receiving through the various channels that you're using to market your fund. So we're going to cover those. The first one we're going to look at is website engagement. And as we said in the previous session, website engagement and getting people to leave your data behind has a dollar value to it, both in how you implement it, as well as the value to the marketing campaign. And for a website, getting people's email addresses, whether it's through newsletter sign up, gated content, people registering on your investor portal or your fund center, is one very, very strong way of monitoring the effectiveness of your website. Once you've kind of covered your website, the next channel to look at is, what data do you need to be collecting from your email campaigns? So from your email campaigns, these engagements are listed out in value, not that they're going to cost you, but more value to your marketing analytics and your marketing reports that you create. So starting with emails open and emails read, they are, reasonably useful to have, but actually knowing who's forwarding your emails and opening attachments such as fact sheets or market commentary or research that you're sending out has much more value. So yes, email engagements are not all equal, but knowing the value that they add and who you should be paying attention to based on that is what we're going to cover in the next section. But for now, let's just be content to know that there are 4 areas of email marketing that need to be monitored on a regular basis. So once you've covered your website, once you've covered your email marketing, the next types of analytics that you need to be collecting is your event engagement. And these engagements for your event are people that have registered, people that have attended, people that have invited other people, so that's social confirmation, as well as people who've waited and recorded, have watched the recording of the event. So if you're running an online or offline event, if there's a way to record those events, then that's a great way to get engagement from that marketing activity. So once you've covered website, email, and events, the next type of engagement is your social engagement. And again, this is all listed out in how much value they have to you as a marketer, as you generate your monitoring reports, your marketing reports, your engagement reports for your own marketing team. And in social, it's very much who has viewed your posts, who has liked or expressed an emotion with an emoticon on your posts, who have commented, and more valuably, who have shared. So having this engagement data to hand, tied in with your event data, tied in with your email data, and then your website data, will neatly take us into the next section where we not only look at engagement, but more importantly, we take all the work that we've done from brand awareness, from nurture, from narrative, brand awareness, from demand generation to this section on engagement to actually working out what analytics really move the needle in how a fund marketer can demonstrate the effectiveness they have in raising AUM. So, what's after engagements? Analytics.